Tracy here. It is day 4 of my 7-day house cleaning challenge. To think about that for a second. The rules of the challenge are I have to clean something every day for at least a minimum of 15 minutes. The living room is where I'm gonna start because it is a mess. That being said, I am a little tired today, and you know what? I need some coffee. So let's go to the kitchen real quick because you're gonna have to see that anyway. I'll show you around the living room what I'm gonna be working on today for at least 15 minutes. I really should clean the kitchen today, period. What to do? Okay, well, let's just get some coffee in me because I need some coffee. Okay, so this is the living room. I just wanted to give you a quick look around here. There's Ellie. Okay, all of that needs to be washed. And then, not too bad. The dishes were done on day 2. I have not put away the dishes that were done on day 2. This is day 4. There's some dishes left over. Okay, make some coffee while I kind of contemplate what I'm gonna be doing here. The floors, for one, need to be swept and mopped in everywhere. There's so much deep cleaning too. Like, I need to clean this oven. Do you know I've never cleaned the inside of the oven? I don't cook that. I don't bake that much, so I don't think it's that bad, but had this thing for like 3 or 4 years and I've never cleaned the inside of the oven. That's gross, It's like a science. I like it strong. I should be laying off of sugar, but I haven't started it yet. I am so stalling right now. Can you tell? Like, I am stalling. I might as well be productive while I procrastinate. It's like, not all with it yet. I need to be cleaning way more on a regular basis than I am. I'm not beating myself up. I am very proud that I've made so much progress. I want to keep growing. I want to keep improving and getting better. There's just like so much that needs to be cleaned. So for instance, if you saw my the day 1 through 3 video, you would have seen that the bathroom, while not as bad as it's been, thank God, it's definitely not spick and span clean at all. Like, it is not an acceptable level of dirty. It's like kind of a gross level of dirty, even though it's not as bad as it was. Things like the bathroom, that should be cleaned every week. Like the toilet, some people say the toilet should be cleaned like every day. I don't think so. Not for me anyway. But okay, so things like the living room and kitchen floors should be cleaned every week. Swept, like my friend said, she sweeps every day. Like every day she sweeps. She doesn't mop every day, but she sweeps every day. And I'm like, every day? I'm like, oh, if I do it once a month, I'm lucky. Like, it's not, and I have 2 dogs. Not sanitary. Oh, I can't believe I admit this stuff.
Are you gonna talk like the whole time?
I need to be on a much more regular schedule of cleaning. Simple, basic stuff. Dishes should be washed. They really should be done daily. It helps so much. Because when you're doing it every day, there's hardly anything you have to wash. It takes like no time at all. Like not even 5 minutes. I just have a tendency to not want to do it. And then it's like a disaster. Like the fan. It's relatively new. I don't know. It hasn't been that long. But I've never cleaned it. It's been a year. Never cleaned the ceiling fan. So that's where I'm at. My awareness level right now is heightened, which is great. Like, this has been a great challenge. It's been a great experiment. Not experiment, but...
Are you still talking?
I always feel so much better when things are clean and tidy. The anxiety that I feel when I walk into the living room right now is high. And I'm more acutely aware of that since I've been, doing this. But in the past, I would just feel the anxiety, but I didn't know why. Like, it didn't necessarily connect that, oh, it's because my house is a mess, If things are like relatively clean, you can keep it clean in like 15 minutes. Like I said, I was amazed at how much you can get done in just 15 minutes.
Tina's tip, even lazy people can clean for 15 minutes.
But when it's like how it is right now, it takes longer than 15 minutes, and then you don't want to do it. Thank you for listening. So even though technically I've put in my 15 minutes, I don't feel like, I mean, just doing another kitchen clean doesn't feel like enough to me or very satisfying. So I'm just gonna keep going, but I'm going to shut up for this part so that I don't end up with an hour-long video. So this is all the stuff, the clutter that I've gathered from around the room. What I'm gonna do right now is take all the things that have available home to their home, and then let's reassess after that. This is what's left that either has a home, the home has no space because something else that's not supposed to be there is there, or I don't have a home for it yet. And this is all cleared off. Okay, now this area has become a bit cluttered. See, this is where a lot of that stuff is supposed to go, but as you can see, there's all kinds of stuff where my computer and my notebooks should be, and where I think I'm gonna put the hard drives. Oh my gosh, how ironic, look, minimalista. I think I feel satisfied for one day, for day 4, and I'll continue with like all of this stuff tomorrow. All right, here we are, day 5. And I am definitely planning on doing a lot more than 15 minutes today. I have a lot more to do than what I so naively originally thought when I decided to do this challenge and make this one video, which is turning into 3. If you're still watching, if you're still here after my very long-winded day 4, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's get to today because like I said, I am gonna do more than 15 minutes because there's just way too much to do, and I do have the energy right now today. So gotta ride the energy train when you got it, right? Okay. All of this stuff has just been junked up, so I have to declutter this in order to put away like my computer and the things that actually belong here. So first thing I'm gonna do is these things right here, those can go outside, right out here. I have to find a permanent home for them, but I think inside the house is like this. Actually, this box, I might even donate everything in here, possibly. This week of doing this 7-day house cleaning challenge, I think is a week of self-realizations, wake-up call, slap in the face with reality. I put blinders on when it comes to my junk and my dirt. I guess it's a coping mechanism. Psychologically, I have to like be in denial about the facts. We're gonna change all that, right? One of these days, my videos will be so boring. I won't have anything to talk about. I won't have anything to declutter. It's just gonna be all spick and span, minimalist all the time, right? I have a feeling you and me both know that's a lie. Fantasy. Some of this stuff is like art stuff. My art stuff just, no matter what, it always gets difficult to manage. My art supply closet is full. The shelf that I've been keeping my art supply stuff is, it could use a little decluttering. So I guess I have to go over there and declutter that so I can put this stuff over there. I can definitely see how things get out of control really quick around here. All right, let's go declutter. It's like, oh my, okay, this is more out of control and a mess than I originally thought it was. I honestly thought I did not have enough for more than one video for everything that I had to do. All right, so I just kind of reorganized this. A little less cluttered than it was. It's gonna take a lot more than 15 minutes just because my head is all over the place today. I have a day planner. This does not belong here. This can stay here. Well, I guess I should put this up in the closet now that I did my transfer. I don't really need it down here anymore. Okay, I'm gonna, oh my God. Here's all the stuff that is gonna make its home on these shelves. All right, so let's see. This definitely does not need to be down here. This is full, so it's not something to get rid of, but it's full, so I don't need it down here because I can't use it anymore. Ribbon does not need to be here. None of these need to be here. So I have all of these baskets to work with now. These match my decor good enough that I can like leave them on here as books. I'm trying to go for a streamlined, neutral white. I like the white, even though they're different shapes and sizes and things. If they're white, to me, it all like kind of looks okay. I wanted white baskets, but when I went to Ross, this was as close to white as I had, so I'm good. So, okay, so this little basket, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my hard drives in and my old iPhone that I do use. These are 3D movie glasses that I don't really use very often. I don't really want to get rid of them, but I don't need them here. Oh, I know where I'm gonna put them. Okay, moving on. All right, what's in here? Okay, see what I mean about like being organized, decluttering, cleaning up? The stuff that's in here, this folder, I've been looking for this folder for like weeks. I'm like, where is it? I had it down here last, I remember, couldn't find it. I did all that paper declutter thinking I was gonna find it in the paper decluttering file. So yay, thank you. I'm glad I'm doing this. I found this very important. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside. Okay, this is basically full. I don't need this down here. We're doing good here. So now all of these baskets are empty. Actually, these don't belong here though. I'm gonna put this with my other important papers. All these little notebooks and stuff that they're in use. I'm going to put these in here. Now that works. Oh, this one too. Now all of my binders and stuff that I'm currently working with. Okay, hold on. I suddenly have like all this paper that I've kind of been using, but I don't think it needs to be here. Okay. Books that I am and folders that I am currently using. Okay, wait. This one I believe is also kind of full. This is like got specific stuff in it, so this doesn't need to be down here. And I've got my new folder of notes that I'm working with. I'm just gonna be wild and crazy and go ahead and put, all right. Sometimes my level of OCD surprises even me. I don't know why putting them in the basket is better than having them just out on the shelf, but for some reason, this does look better to me. I would like not to see them at all, except for like I said, these match my decor. These don't, but I actually don't need these books right now. These books I can put back up into my closet upstairs with the other books. I actually don't need these anymore. I have my computer that I had been keeping in here with the charger. You know, this is like where I keep my iPad and stuff too, but my iPad's upstairs because I was using it upstairs the other day, so that's fine. I'm sorry, I hope this isn't bothering you seeing me sweating, but it's really hot in here. So it's just empty stuff. This goes outside. This goes over on that shelf I just cleared off, so that's perfect. This is an empty box. So this is my original VCR that didn't seem to work, so I bought the other one. So this can go in the trash, I guess, because it's broken. So it's not like it's a donatable thing or anything. So yay, something I can let go of. I've gathered all the stuff that does not need to be in the living room that really can go back up in the hall, upstairs hall closet, storage closet. Now, here's my possible dilemma. This is quite a bit of stuff. And what I'm worried about is that the upstairs closet that I have decluttered has already started to regain some of its clutter. I don't know if it's even all gonna fit it up there, but it doesn't belong here. So let's go check out the upstairs closet and see what the sitch is. So my supposed decluttered closet is looking full. I know some of these bins aren't like really full, but it's all stuff I've already, I've done in previous videos, decluttered stuff. So it's just all stuff that just needs to be tidied up. So let's do that really quick. I don't know if I can get in here or not, but I'm sorry, there's not enough room in here. Okay, hold on. I just rearranged a bunch of stuff, realized that there were some things in here that didn't belong in here really. So I was able to take those out. Okay. So this is a bunch of bow ties. So this does not need to be taking up this big, huge container. It really wasn't bad. Those containers that I need to go through and declutter, I have a right mind to take those down and put it with the other bin that I have to declutter. And then just make it a thing, right? Instead of just shoving it in here. And then I'm gonna be able to bring up all those other things and fit them in here. Okay, so that's everything. Still lots of empty shelves. Yay. This is my final result for today's work. And all of this took I'd say like 2.5 hours to finish. Plus I did that other side. So yeah, needless to say, I'm pretty beat right now. That was a lot. Okay, so tomorrow's day 6 and I'll see you tomorrow.